A beautiful location, an epic racetrack, and 3 races left in the season. That's a great recipe for an epic event if you ask me. Welcome race fans to Circuit Gilles Villeneuve for round number 8 of 10 of the AMC Theaters IndyCar Series. It's the Fight the New Drug Grand Prix of Canada. We've got a lot to talk about going into this event because oh boy, the hype. So let's send it up to the booth to tell you all about it.
Hello race fans and welcome to Montreal. It's Sebastian Cortez with you today, and boy oh boy do we have a lot to talk about before going into today's event. First, Micah Damon, the fast Canadian who's coming in out of victory lane in Korea to his home race today in Montreal. If he wins today, that's 2 wins in a row, and he's the first driver in AMCI history to do so, and he has a pretty good chance given his qualifying position. Second, arguably the biggest news of the week, the surprise arrival of Alexander Tong. McLaren just announced a few weeks ago that he's the new face of the number 5 car, and given his lap times during a preseason test and qualifying just yesterday, we could see a seriously big threat in this newcomer. We can't wait to see what else he does because he might win on debut. We'll have to wait and see though. And of course, the championship fight between Sergio Morales and Luis Martinez is only getting tighter with 3 races left in the season and 36 points separating those two. I can't wait for this event. I think you guys are excited also, so let's send it trackside.
And as always, you can check out a recap of the Butter Grand Prix of Korea with amcindycars.weebly.com or rewatch the race using the top banner on our screen. For now though, it's time to get racing here in Canada, so let's send it trackside to get the command that everyone loves to hear.
Drivers, please start your corn-fed ethanol engines.
I'm rocking.
Engines have fired, so let's take a look at the starting grid. In row number 1 for the second time this season on pole position is Fernando Cordero. Second place goes to the newcomer in Alexander Tong. Can he win on debut? Row number 2 is Kevin Rollins joined by Drew Graves, both who are trying to make strong results lately. Row number 3 will be Jimmy Spock, who won Motegi, and Micah Damon in his home race and winner last time out. Row number 4 is Delight Martinez and Sergio Morales. And in row number 5 to round at the top 10 will be Brian Lopez and John Whitaker. Row number 6 will be Joe Donohue joined by Chase Smith. Row number 7 we will see Alexander Stigl joined by the championship leader in Luis Martinez. Row number 8 we will see Anakin Justin joined by Tristan Andretti, so it's an all Penske bro right there. Row number 9 we will see Bree Lee joined by Etienne Lamb. Row number 10 we will see the other McLaren, that's Darlene Mejia and Ayrton Coetzee, and rounding out the grid will be Jared Kaler, who after a very hard stretch of events lately hopes to turn it all around today, and he's got a good chance. This is a very short event though, he's only got 7 laps to do it, but let's keep in mind this is a very fast and very big road course, so anything can happen, and in fact probably anything will, given this is the last road course race of the season. And with that, the long wait is finally over. You have Fernando Cordero on pole position. You have a rookie in Alexander Tong right beside her. You have a championship winding down. You have one last standing start. What more could you ask for? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fight the New Drug Grand Prix of Canada. It's round number 8 of the AMC Theaters IndyCar Series, so buckle up and hold on tight because it is about to get real. On from Montreal, and Alexander Tong immediately jumps ahead, but Fernando Cordero will fight back. Pole sitter right back to the front of the field as we have a yellow flag and a pole sitter spins out. A simultaneous yellow flag just as Fernando Cordero spins out. Tristan Andretti is shown to be stalled on the track. He hasn't even gotten off his grid position. What a heartbreaker for the number 2 car, who has been putting together a very solid season, especially the highlight, of course, winning the Indy 500. In that same instance, however, Fernando Cordero, who started on a pole position for the second time this season, spun out around the hairpin, giving Alexander Tong the lead of the race. But the question remains, who was ahead at the moment of caution? Because if Alex was ahead when the caution flag waved, he keeps his lead. But if Fernando was ahead, well then she's going to take her position back. Meanwhile, though, we are seeing Tristan Andretti getting towed back to the pit lane. Unfortunate occurrence for the number 2 car, who's been putting together a very solid season. And we're getting word that he might not be able to start the car. So we'll see what happens, but unfortunate definitely for Penske and especially for Tristan Andretti. The Broncos safety truck team wasn't able to start his car. We'll see if his own team can. Word just in from Race Control. Your leader is Alexander Tong, the rookie who's making his debut here today on the track. He has taken the lead at the moment of caution. There's no question about it. And he will lead the field back to the green flag in just moments' time. And that moment is now. Pace car back in the pits, green flag, and Tong gets away. He runs off and away from the Ganassi teammates who are chasing him down for that lead. What a great restart by the new face of the number 5 car as they round out the carousel and into the next lap of this race. Here we go, on board with the 10 car of Fernanda Cordero. Still looking for her first win of the season, and so is her teammate Kevin Rollins right behind her. Apparently they're working together though, and they're making up great ground to the number 5 car. Oh, he runs wide. Tong runs wide, and that's going to hand the lead to Fernanda Cordero, and Kevin Rollins will be put up in second place. So at this point, the Ganassi teammates are running 1-2. And speaking of number 2, the 2 car is not heading back out on the track. He cannot refire his car. Very unfortunate occurrence for Tristan Andretti. We'll see him at the next race, though, as we get back on board with the number 10 car, Fernanda Cordero, who's putting on a strong showing today. Here they come around the back stretch. I'm sorry, the front stretch. Got a little confused there as we see a little bit of a flyby of the top 5 as Micah Damon, hometown hero, puts on some good showings. Oh, this just in. Kevin Rollins, they're telling him go for it. Go and get that 10 car. And it looks like he's going to do just that as the 10 car runs wide. Kevin Rollins with the lead of the race at the final lap. But Cordero fights back. This is a battle for the win here, folks, between Ganassi teammates as Martinez spins out in the pits. And there's a crash between the Ganassi teammates. Those are the teammates out of this race. Oh my goodness. I'm speechless right now. I think the 5 car just won this race. I think Alexander Tong is a race winner, everybody. I'm honestly quite speechless, especially considering the fact that the Ganassi teammates have crashed. Let's get a look at that replay, please. I want to see what happened. Going down into the carousel, they made contact and that took both of them out. And yes, effectively, they are both out of this race. Neither of the 2 finished. And I just got word from Race Control. It's official. Alexander Tong is your race winner. He's winning this race on his debut with McLaren, with stop motion racing, and in the AMC Theaters IndyCar Series. What a day for McLaren. Meanwhile, Drew Graves and Jimmy Spock are also very happy men. Drew Graves with his first podium of the season, and Jimmy Spock with his second following his race win in Motegi. As well, John Whitaker, 4th place. Luis Perez is the championship leader, top 5. Micah Damon, the hometown hero, 6th. Sergio Morales, 7th. Brian Lopez, 8th. Chase Smith, 9th. And Joe Donohue rounds out the top 10. Alright, and here are your point standings. Luis Perez and Sergio Morales, there are now 44 points separating those two. If Luis can outscore Sergio by 6 points next time out in Puebla, he's going home AMC Theaters IndyCar Series champion. But we'll see what happens then, because there's still 2 more races left. So there's 2 chances for Sergio to stop him and overtake him for the season crown. But we'll see what happens then. For now though, we must sign out and go down south to Mexico for the penultimate race of the season. That being the Valeris 300 at Puebla Racing Stadium. We can't wait to see you guys there. For now, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. We'll see you guys in the next race.